Hello, everyone. Happy New Year's Eve. Welcome to the stream. We're back in Graveyard Keeper. I've played just a little bit offline, mostly fishing a bunch to get rid of our excess maggots, um, and doing a little bit of crafting. But I've progressed no story or even like accomplishment stuff. So haven't missed anything really. And with that, let's get into it. Yeah. Okay. I put river sand somewhere. And the where is a very good question. I need one of these. Maybe it's in my bookcase. We'll see. Yeah. So we can do the Jerry quest now. Are you ready to shine as bright as a diamond? I'll be so cool after I'm all washed. Should I be afraid someone will want to steal me? There's nobody around, Jerry. You seem a little too fussy today, you know? I don't think so, just a lot of things to do. Let's get started. Careful around my nasal cavity, it's a little sensitive. Anything you say, Jerry. That was the spot. And what a smell. I must say, you have soft hands, thank you. Enjoy your cleanliness. Finally, I was just about to take a nap. I need some time to find this key. Quickly, give it to me. Right next to this corpse. So, did you find the keyhole or whatever? Certainly, that part was child's play. Oh boy. Oh my, what a mess. What happened here? All the workbenches, they're totally broken. Just a bunch of broken beer and wine bottles. What should I do now? Seriously, what happened here? Well, we're here now. Maybe you can finally tell me what's going on? Seems I have little choice. Listen, like I said before, I'm in trouble. In fact, I'm on the run. I committed a bit of a crime. Crime? Oh, don't worry so much about it. I didn't kill or hurt anyone. It's a difficult life in town these days, even more difficult for certain kinds of criminals. I had to steal my own money to buy a keeper's book on the black market. Long story short, in order to escape and cover my tracks, I pretended to be a corpse and waited for a long time. Okay, that's cool, but I've also, gotten bodies to... There we go. How did you come to live in town? Once, on a rainy evening, some judge took me into his home, wet and hungry. Thanks to him, I had a roof over my head and food to eat. He had but one condition, that I become his assistant. The judge had an old servant woman, quite well educated. She taught me how to read and write. So that's how I got my start dealing with tons of monotonous paperwork and all manner of people. Why did you decide to run away from the town? In fact, I never wanted to run away, but it is what it is. I never expected that Bishop was just a smug crook. What? Bishop? A crook? He swindled me for a lot of my money. I sold nearly all I own. For this endowment, the bishop promised to cleanse my soul of sin during service at the local church. All I got from him was some crappy prayer. Oh, and that God will forgive me, of course. Cleanse your soul of sins. Yeah, I had enough of my boring life. I even started seeing paperwork and faces in my dreams. So many taverns, so many fights. Brothels with their puffed up lasses. Boring court sessions, endless shouting, objections, and fights. Always fights. I got fed up with it. We all bear our sins, and that's what they teach us, right? Or so I thought. But what if one could cleanse himself of sin? Take in a fresh breath of air and be free. That's why you're here? Yes, I managed to find a keeper's book on the black market. To acquire it, I had to take all my money back from that charlatan. Naturally, it's strange that you know nothing about this book, but very well. Well, I'm not the only keeper. Oh, I see. That's why you look so lost. This book contains notes on procedures for healing a soul of its sins. How's that? I don't understand. With the help of these broken workbenches, it also says something about healing a living soul. Damn it, some of the pages are simply torn out. You can't trust anyone these days. Maybe we can figure it out ourselves? Oh, that's a brilliant idea. This room and all its contents are to be yours. In return, you'll help me solve my little problem. Deal? Yeah, sure. What will you do next? I don't know yet, but I'll definitely have to stay here for a while. You're probably still looking for me. Do you see that door? Yeah. There's a small room. I'll keep myself out of the way in there. You don't have to worry, no stranger will find you here. That's great. Wait, what should I do? Oh look, it says here there should be a workbench with some blueprints. You'll have to clean up the stump anyway. Judging from how the book is written, keepers are highly intelligent individuals. I'm sure you'll know what to do next. Yeah. What's this? Hey Eric, do you know what this is? I've absolutely no idea. Let's see if the book says anything about a box. Well, not much. Just a smidgen of bold text saying it's better not to touch it. But that only makes me even more curious to learn what's inside. Maybe we really shouldn't touch it. The notes in the book haven't steered us wrong yet. Oh, come on. What can possibly be dangerous? I don't know. Maybe it's filled with poisonous spores? Huh. A pair of dirty old socks, more like. That's the greatest danger this box poses. Interesting. I can't figure it out. Maybe we should get some tools. No need, we'll manage it. Shit, that hurts. Looks like you fixed it. There's a ghost. What the hell are you? I have the same question. What the hell are you? I'm Graveyard Keeper, and this is Yurik, town resident. Former resident. And you are... I don't know. Who am I? I don't even have a name. I was born in this dungeon with the help of a graveyard keeper with a mustache. If you don't have a name, we should give you one. Let's call him R.I.P.O. Yurik, something simpler for our own sake. We'll have to say it every time. Oh, that was just a joke. Fine, we'll come up with something simple. How about... I've got it, I like your expression. So I'll call you Smiler. The Smiler. Are you sure that's a good idea? I like it. It sounds funny. I gather you've been stuck in that box for quite some time? And how much time passed? I don't know, definitely more than a couple of years. Seems like it. Alrighty, it was glad to meet you, Smiler. I'll get going, I've got some things to do. Okay. It's a twin ghost. What the heck are these points? Ghost points. Full container and work beds. More grave fences, more writing. Huh. What's the matter? Why don't you go in? Have I suddenly grown weak, or is there something wrong with this hatch? Try it for yourself. Barely moves. Won't turn any further. Looks like it got rusty. What are we to do now? Will we have to break it open? Maybe we should lubricate the hatch? That would probably help. Sounds like a plan. Very well then, you go get some oil and I'll guard the hatch. I told you no one ever comes here. Well, I got here somehow, did I not? Perhaps somebody else might come through. Go now and worry not, I'll be on guard. You want me to share something, is that it? In that case, would you be so kind as to bring me something yummy? I haven't had anything for a while. Bring me a berry pie, then we'll talk. Jerry 2.0. Okay. This is which times 4 nail times, well, it's the same things, so 4 simple iron part times 2, and then all that's times 2. You might need a chest down here, but for now, it's fine. Broken glass, sweet. Broken soul extractor, huh? Nothing terrible could happen with that name. Full iron parts times 5. Nails times 3. And flitch times 4. Need tech. Okay. What about this machine? Nothing. Okay. Nothing with that one either. Well, I've still got a job to do, so, you guys can just wait on that for a little bit, right? I think I'll burn you, so take my meat. Oh, you're not a very good body. Which means more meat for me. Oh. Glass I can probably melt down into regular glass, right? Oh, I'm out of water. Typical. Yeah, the only way to get a bottle is from hemp seeds. Okay. Oh, may as well just buy it from Dig. So this. Um, Just make things a little bit faster. Set those up. And we sleep. Oh, you can put the salt away though. Oh, we're getting closer. One more set, and then we finish that quest. Oh, I put them downstairs, correct. And the body on schedule. You want to drop this headstone off. And then I want to go to the refugee camp. Can I do that? Yes. Hopefully the audio won't get all messed up. Can I do this? Well, okay then. What do I want to do? We can go get crafting stuff. Okay. I need 12 these. I don't have enough simple parts. Need more nails. Should still be enough. Yes. Okay. We'll be faster this way. I should build more stone holding so I can get marble. Okay. Full container. Brick bench. Maybe another soap container? I don't know. Perfect. Let's take a look at this then. Ah, yes, I've got it. It's a device for extracting souls. You put a corpse in there and it spins around and somehow pulls the soul out. Fascinating. How could anyone come up with such a thing? Well, what's all this noise? Look, the keeper repaired the soul extractor. To be more precise, the soul flows out of the body by centrifugal force, through the bodily fibers and into a specially designed receiver, which gathers the material into a homogenized substance. Yes, I meant something like that. Show off. Thank you, Smiler. That makes it a little clearer. Organs modification. Well, I have some organs. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Huh. Well, we'll leave that be for now, I suppose. Oh, we need to go talk to the astronomer, so we can go and do that. Oh, can I just teleport there? Yes, I can. About the run-in with the vampires. You know, Herodric's wife mentioned that you once had an encounter with some vampires. Vampires? That was a long time ago, even before the Great Blast. Yes, it was in the glade to the right of the waterfall. My friend Keeper was with me. We were having a picnic, as I recall, and then 4 guys with fangs suddenly showed up and assaulted the Keeper. But some strange magic protected him, and they are all turned into vampire jobs. Amazing. Do you know anything else about vampires? Well, for instance, I have read that vampire alchemists have discovered 4 groups of blood. More interesting, vampires only drink Group O. The other groups give them cavities in their fangs, ulcers, green eruptions on the skin, decades-long paralysis, and other nuisances. Well, my childhood dream has come true. I'm a detective, just like Sherlock Holmes, not the Ace Attorney character. So let's apply the deductive method, or inductive, doesn't matter. Roderick didn't recognize the guy, neither did Rose. What's more, Farmer's son called out to him, but the individual didn't hear him. So he isn't a regular villager, and he has hearing problems. I've got it. I need to talk to Master Alaric in the Marquee. Sure, man. Oh, I still have a brain in my inventory. Cool. While we're in town, we can sell our death certificates. There is probably something I need to get to make a pastry crust, but whatever. You don't sell berry pies, you only have grape pies. Okay, so I need to go to the refugee camp. Oh, they're collecting some stuff. This morning I spoke with a former servant of my father. He spoke of the Inquisition's repressions. The people are falling into panic. Nobody knows who they'll come for next. The atmosphere of fear is growing and growing. Have they thought about the possibility of leaving town? They're too frightened. They pay huge bribes in exchange for promises of safety, but the safety only lasts a short while. No, generally speaking, there's nowhere to escape around here, except our camp, maybe. Can't you accept new refugees? I'd like to help these people, I really would, but our camp is so small. Well, I could build an additional tent. It would be great. It also means we'd need a well, otherwise the people... Talking, man. Otherwise the people will start suffering from thirst. Got it, brother. Master Alaric, the nearby village is greatly alarmed at the thought of vampires. What did you say? Master Alaric, I said the closest village. Pillage? Where? When? No, not pillage, the closest village. They are concerned. Burned? Who did it? And why? Okay, the villagers are in a rage over vampires. Age of vampires? Vampires. Ah, yes, vampires. Vampires? Don't talk rubbish. I'd rather believe in the fluffy yellow rabbit that calls down lightning. Vampires. So, you doubt vampires exist? But the villagers saw them. Witnesses, victims. I don't really doubt they exist. I'm absolutely sure of it. The joke is on you, my poor boy. Isn't it obvious? Please don't bother me anymore over such nonsense, alright? He's so confident it's easy to believe him, but he forgot to cover the green sore on his wrist. Astrologer said that's the sign of a vampire on a bad diet. I'll stake out the tent at night and keep an eye on Alaric. Are they happy just by me, like, putting food in here? I don't know. I'll put my freaking brain away. Oh, and up the oil for the hatch. Are you sure you can use that to grease the hatch? It has an odor most peculiar. Yeah, sure, it's just normal oil. No, surely not. Such a strong recollection, and I cannot quite place. You see? There, the oil worked. The hatch is unstuck. Let's go already and see what's in there. A sign of Yoba? Oh, fury of the ancient, what a shit. Looks like a drunken giant was throwing his final farewell bash. What shall we do? That's okay, we can break down all the smashed furniture and replace it with new stuff. Really, you would help me settle in here. And if there's a little reward involved, things will go a lot more easily. Tough times. It's a deal. Hey, Yurik, you know what this is? As I understood, it's some sort of ancient artwork. There's something written about it here in the notes. Yes, here is dug up from behind the church, and was reformed from several pieces. Huh, interesting. Looks like a stained glass window. It'd be nice to put it in the church, it's quite pretty. Sure, it's nice that you like it. But let's finish fixing my room first, and then we can sort this thing out, alright? Free skin? Jeez. Okay. Your room. Times 4. Nail. Times 5. Nope, that's 6. I have 5. That is times 4. Nail times 3. Beam times 1. Silica band. Think. 4. What are these called? Sticks. Times 4. Nail times 6. Times 3. Nail times 3. Okay. Oh, and I wanted to see what new technology you can do. I have an embalming table now. I'm not really focused on that. I do need fertilizers for stuff. I think I need more blue points for most things. Don't really need related ore. Can't do much with spiritualism yet. Okay. Let's go to the church. Would the graveyard be any better? The graveyard is indeed well maintained. I can see all the love you've put into it. Have you had any problems with the Inquisition? Ghosts? Witches? I've had some problems. You know, that was a silly question. You're not in an Inquisition cell, so everything must be alright. Why do we even build these stupid ships of the dead? And all that talk about the Walking Dead, I'm sure they're just stories. Then the money could go to the church, not that stupid shipyard. Very interesting. It's statues I can just make at my place. Cool. Combo prayer. Over here. Take care of these bodies real quick. I can keep you, so I'll take the bits I need. Sad enough. I don't actually have food on me, so... I think I have another skin somewhere. Yes. Here's the trigger. It's incredible. It's like a classic horror movie. I should hurry to the village and stop him, somehow. By the way, I wonder where he's hid his sleeping coffin. You shall not pass, foul creature. Defend yourself. Hey, I'm talking to you. Have some respect. You'll have to speak louder. He's deaf. This world has gone crazy. Deaf vampires, garlic-munching vampires. What's next? Stop, you monster, and fight me. There's no point, young man. Your wife's blood doesn't suit me, and as for you, you really don't seem tasty enough. You will die a long and torturous death for this insult, you bastard. Defend yourself. I admire your logic, but not to mention your fervor. But if you don't leave me alone... Yeah, sure. Hey guys, there's no need to kill each other. Let's talk first. Keeper, this is not your business. I asked you not to bother me. Now face the consequences. Flashbang. Hey, I can't see. That's not fair. Even if you escape, I know where to find you and... sleep well. Where am I? Did I die? Is this heaven? Heaven? No, more like the opposite. This is my tent, and you're alive. You, I remember, you're a vile vampire. Wait a second, why didn't you kill me? And hey, you can hear me. What the hell's going on? While you were unconscious, I borrowed a part of your hearing. What? Don't worry, as you can tell, my Euron hearing has already regenerated. But why did you suggest I might have killed you? Because of everything. You're a monster, and I know your secret, and... I'm no monster. And I'm not so foolish as to kill the graveyard keeper. That would ruin everything. I plan to do something rather naughty with you, I admit. But I have since changed my mind. You managed to track me, so you're more capable than I imagined, and you might even be useful. I won't help a vampire. I'll leave you alone for a while. Calm your emotions and shed your ridiculous delusions of heroism. Time's up. Now listen to my words and make your choice. The ancient curse. It has returned, and I must stop it before it's too late. This is my duty, as written in the ancient contract. Should I fail, 1,000 bloodthirsty zombies will flood the town, the village, and even your graveyard. But the problem is already too advanced. I can't deal with it all on my own. I need your help, Keeper. It's all rather unexpected, I need to think. I see. You're welcome to ask any questions, but remember, we're already running short of time. What do you do to Shepard? Absolutely nothing. A little bump on the head is completely harmless. Suppose it might even do him some good. Anyway, he's at home and his wife is looking after him. You've been a vampire since you were born? I don't know how we surmised that, but sure. No, I was contaminated over 30 years ago. Some vampires kidnapped me, put me in a cage, tortured me, and did this to me. I hate my curse more than anything, but there's no cure for it. I drink blood only in the most desperate situation to avoid a terrible death. Why did you attack the villagers? I didn't want to, but I'm nearly dying of hunger. If I tried to attack anyone at the camp, Teodoro would easily find me out. I remember a movie. There was a guy who drank rat blood or I do not fear death, but I cannot leave this world without fulfilling my duty. What's the ancient curse? It was laid upon us 2 centuries ago when disciples of the new faith destroyed the ancient bridge. Departed souls could no longer find their way to the land of the dead. They grew mad in despair, returned to their bodies, and began killing everyone. The Walking Dead flooded the world. Only the ancient god and the ancient contract save humankind from annihilation. What is the ancient contract? It contains a list of dictate which stave off the ancient curse. It was agreed to by representatives of the new and old faith and the ancient god. My brothers and I, as signatories, were obliged to follow it faithfully and execute all its conditions. We did so for nearly 170 years, but as you can see, we failed eventually. You're even older than Moses, not bad. I always considered it strange that graveyard keepers weren't informed of all this stuff. In the end, you're the grantors of the contract. Why did it return? Because of the strictures of the ancient contract were violated too many times. What do you mean? The Inquisition's cruelty, the cult's brutality, the ships of the dead stuck in the harbor. And most importantly, we haven't had a graveyard keeper for the past 30 years. Your predecessor was killed before you, the next chosen keeper were even born. I'm not even 30, what the heck? There must always be a graveyard keeper. They are the grantors of the contract. That's why I asked when we first met about the role you play. How can we stop it? The curse began to return after the Great Blast, and according to the information I have, the 4th keeper, your predecessor, has been killed in the Great Blast. So we must unmask the murderer of the 4th keeper. Only the person who triggered the curse can stop its spread. Well, it looks like I'll be playing Sherlock Holmes a bit more. So there's nobody else who can help with this curse. A lot of talking in this one. Nobody. The other signatories are bound by a seal of silence. Except for me and my brothers, but it's useless to count on them. Oh, pardon me. I want your brother's help. This is not the time or place to discuss them. Perhaps one day. But for now, know this. We can only rely on ourselves. Okay. I know it's not an easy decision, but it's the right one. Let's see. For starters, take these scrolls. They'll help you save a lot of time traveling. Then we should... Master Alaric? What happened to you? Wait, I'll call the Marquis. No, never him. If he learns that I'm a vampire, he'll pierce my heart with a wooden stake with the greatest of pleasure. Blood. Just a drop of blood, hurry. Blood? Well, I doubt corpse blood is tasty, but we're out of options. Last disposable. I mean, I have a teleport stone. Put them in here, I guess. It's probably not on that strict a timer, but... There, that's a bit better. But the taste is amazingly foul. What was it? Corpse blood? Or are you counting on me to ask some villager to volunteer his blood? Oh no, not again. Hello, diarrhea. But you're right. Thank you in spite of it all. If you wish, I can bring you some regularly, so that you can stop bothering the villagers. It's a deal. Paying you for the service would be the honest thing, wouldn't it? Okay, I have something for you right now. My old vampire sunscreen. You can show it to them as an evidence of the vampire's demise. Then the villagers will stop worrying and you'll get your reward. Thank you. May I ask, why did you say Teodoro would be glad to kill you? Because it's true. But that is one of those burdens that cannot be shared. You passed out and never finished your thought. Ah, yes. You must find the vampires who captured and tortured me 30 years ago. I remember. They asked me about the ancient contract and the ancient curse. I'm sure they're somehow connected to the curse and the Great Blast. Where should I start looking? Do you have an address? I don't know. They sort of disappeared after the Great Blast. So the trail is cold. Let me think. Astrologer told me that he and the Fourth Keeper were attacked by vampires. Some strange magic turned their attackers into vampire jaws. Maybe it's possible to find these jaws and disenchant them? I've heard of this place. I should inform Alaric. I know where we could start looking, but that event happened so long ago, any clue must be long gone. That's not a great problem. Borrow the Witcher's Eye from Teodoro. It's a special artifact for discovering things which are shrouded in the veils of time. Aren't you coming with me? I'm still too weak from hunger, and daylight is deadly to me. Well, I'll tell you if I find anything. Well, because I'm getting happiness, I can actually... times 4... Lock. I've forgotten how to spell everything. Then for the well, I need stone times 12 and simple iron parts times 2. Booked it. Taking a real circuitous route around, huh? No time for regrets. To survive, we must look to the future. I can try to explain it. Obviously, I'm no specialist, but I've read about such matters. There are certain deep mechanisms and parameters involved. Imagine it's some tricky game. If you understand it that way, why you're halfway there. The rest is pure logic. Oh boy. Oh, that's simple. When you build something useful for a camp, you increase the camp quality. And I'm dropping frames, baby. Just a little hiccup, it looks like. I think we're okay. Uh, hold on. Okay. Satisfaction. Well, how to explain this? Speaking scientifically, satisfaction converts camp quality into refugee happiness. Remember, refugees only produce satisfaction when they have enough food and water. In other words, the more satisfied refugees, the more satisfaction. Exactly. It's simple, isn't it? Refugee happiness is just a camp quality modified by satisfaction. Keep in mind that it can't exceed camp quality, and it falls if your refugees are suffering from a shortage of food or water. What's the purpose of this parameter? Alas, without sufficient refugee happiness, you can't build something in the camp or attract new refugees. That's a bit inconvenient, but logical. It's hard to argue. Our refugees can look after themselves for the bare necessities, but this isn't enough to feel any satisfaction. They won't die of starvation, but it won't be enough for camp development. I got you. So how do you suppose I should feed them? For instance, you could regularly put some food in water. Oh boy. Come on. Oh boy. Are we back? That was a bigger... Oh, I'm going down again. Because we are not stable, I'm going to probably end stream. Let's wait a second, see if we're okay. Could just be like momentary hiccup. It might be, but oh yeah. Okay. Um, well, that's a bit shorter than I wanted to do, but that's how it goes sometimes. Um, hopefully, on Friday, next stream, it'll have more stable internet. But until then, you can check out the VOD, which will hopefully be a little bit more stable than this, although I'm not sure. Where I post all my VODs on my YouTube at RoboGill4000, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.